It's a coincidence. I believe that things happen for a reason, and life is one big coincidence. No matter which route you take, you will get where you're supposed to be. I have 2 beautiful children from a previous relationship. Not such a good relationship. He was handy with his fists. On the 8th of December 2006, I picked up the keys for my forever house at 28 May Road. My mum's birthday is on the 28th of December. Her name is May. I found out later that the old chap who owned the house was called Bert. My granddad's name is Bert. A friend of mine gave me a book to read, The Celestine Prophecy. She said it had changed her life. We had one of those relationships where I'd think of her and she'd think of me, and for some strange reason we would meet. After 7 years together, I married my soulmate. 7 years later, on our 7th wedding anniversary, he dropped the bombshell and told me he didn't love me. He'd been seeing somebody else. All sense of reality left me. The lights were on, but nobody was home. I was heartbroken. Was he really my soulmate, this man with the morals of a gutter rat? After 15 years in banking, I changed my career to work with young mums. The position was part-time and involved sleepover shifts, but it worked well under the circumstances, and it totally confused the gutter rat. I was recommended as a solicitor on the outskirts of Manchester. I was lost and drove around wondering where I was. I remember passing a building surrounded by railings. I applied for another part-time job as a support worker working with homeless people at the Salvation Army Housing Association at Crossley Court in Manchester. It was the building surrounded by railings. 12 months later, I applied for and was offered the role of housing officer at Saha and said goodbye to my life of shift work. The gutter rat settled in court and I went house hunting. I secured a mortgage with the settlement and found my forever house, and my offer was accepted. My beautiful children had survived the heartache and grew into beautiful adults. In early 2007, I received a letter from the solicitors to say my decree absolute was finalised on the 8th of December 2006. 3 years later, I met my now partner. Both he and my children bonded immediately, as though we'd been together forever, and nowadays they call him Dad. I've worked for Saha for almost 10 years, and I love my job. I feel like I'm making a difference every day. I have found my purpose in life. It's all happened for a reason.